think it's about time I go through these things right here. It's been a while. There's some drawings I'm looking for because they're a little bit more artistic than some other ones. So I got to figure out which ones I want to frame and display them properly somewhere. How am I going to do this one-handed? Oh yeah, look. The cube as a building. That was very first year right there. Look, it's upside down. Go figure. Oh yeah. Everything is a code in my life. Yeah, I think this is just first year stuff. Nothing really important in this one. Everything's Da Vinci style. I'm looking through my notes. Trying to set that thing up from my mind, of course. How simple indeed. Not really anything in here. It's been a while. Been a very long while, really. I do miss it. I do miss drawing. I absolutely love drawing. Try to use the best materials I could. Something about this kind of material that I developed. But I wanted to use something more old school. Yeah, this is still like second year stuff, first year stuff. Dang, look at that. The heck was that thing? Was I practicing or something? Let me get back to you as soon as I find some of the better ones. Well, that took long enough. I think I found some of the ones I want to frame, though. Beautiful. I think there's about 3 or 4 that I want to frame. because they're just like majorly artistic though. Wish I could do, well, wish. I know I can do this again, but I have to have a purpose for it though. I guess the purpose is art itself. Art and design. There's one in general in here. I know I scanned all these, but I think hanging these things up is the way to go. But there's one that I created in the second year I can't seem to find. It's not in here. It must be in the box. But when I always talk about that I keep everything, I do keep everything. From beginning to beginning. A new semester, new life. Yeah, cool. Let me go ahead and grab these things. That's one very unfortunate thing about pastels is that they never last. Talk about abstract. Well, it was nice before it was just rubbed off. I know that's what that spray stuff is for. I need to get back into it though. Oh, look, there's the cube. Abstracted. It's weird though. Talk about burning sensation when I did all this. It's almost like they were trying to force me to relearn what I always knew. I guess that's why I went to school. For them to school me. That could be it. Maybe I went to school for that. Not to try to become an architect, but to relearn it all over again. I know, it looks like it jumps right off the page. Gotta pull this one out as carefully as possible. Beautiful. Got it. The one I painted. Well, it was with pastels and painting in a paint marker. Trying to make something artistically abstract to represent some kind of architecture program, building program or something like that. Definitely needs to be framed on this. That's the one I was looking for. But, along with a few others, that is, to consider framing. Just studies, that's all it is. Let me go ahead and pull these out of the stack. Get a load of this. Of course. Poster of a lifetime. It's how to see your face. How to see them in nature. How I can see them. Optical illusion. Maybe I need to reprint it. Go to FedEx office or something like that and find it again. Print it out to frame it. For real though. Well, thousands of images, that is. Hundreds of thousands. Gotta be more in here somewhere. At the bottom, probably. The one that began it all. Never forget this thing. I even did this thing before I even started school. Hand done. Yeah, I designed this thing in SketchUp back in like 2011, 2010. It's supposed to be like a half-ass Flower of Life petal staggered. Cut in half and staggered. And that's the best I did right there back in like 2012, 2011. First go at it. It's not even complete. Couldn't even complete the window mullions on this side. And then I started it off. Yep, started with the Flower of Life petal. Piedmont Avenue, John Wesley Dobbs. Oh yeah, it was just one of my fake proposals. 650 feet tall. Blue glass. Yeah, cool. Totally forgot about this one. Crap. There's more? Dang. Well, this is mostly first and second year, I think, so there's going to be a lot of drawings, but a lot of crap. Nothing worth keeping. I mean, keeping, I won't keep all this stuff, but I mean, nothing truly ready to frame or anything like that. But I could be wrong. Dang, did I ever do some drawings? Totally forgot about these. Abstract for real. I don't know if I'll frame these. I definitely need a big studio for sure. Took 8 hours a piece on these things. Dang. Keeps going. Hold up now. I'm starting to slowly remember this. When it came to the concepts of what I did, every single semester, I always had these big concepts about taking things that already existed. The other students used to make fun of me like that. It's almost like I couldn't start off from scratch. I was afraid of the white space. It was almost as if I had to take other things that existed and turn them into something else, to combine them all, to create the final product. I did that every single semester. Dang. It's almost like a puzzle. It's almost like I told you earlier, almost as if I was in training to try to recreate something based off of things that already existed. Like a puzzle. Totally forgot about all this stuff. No, I'm not talking about the lace for the panties. The way I try to express my love for nature by acting like a law of nature. No, not that. No, this stuff right here. Professor said I was making not a mistake, but he said I was wasting my time when I try to deconstruct nature, to try to find the beauty deep inside. Ben saw the crap out of everything. Dang, look at that. Totally forgot about this stuff was in here. I even made a big discovery when it came to the pine. Of course, that stain with natural stain and the glossy stuff. But there's something I discovered about the pine that I found. And I cut little fine slivers with it. So thin that you can see right through it. So I had this design concept, not school related. It was something I wanted to do later if I ever had the time. To try to pull that thing off and make something you put in front of the window. Oh, be careful, man. Why the heck did I destroy this thing? What a mistake. Quite the piece. And the Tree of Life. Beautiful pieces. Wish I had my bandsaw back. Look at that. Like a Tree of Life. That's what it was meant to be. Race. Equality. Culture. Maybe I'll pull these things out. Why, I don't know. Never forget this one. I don't know if it's worthy to frame or not, but thank the Lord for that spray stuff when the professor told us to use it on the pastel drawings that I chose to do. That piece of wood thing that's sitting under the bed. A way to read the universe in a different way. Like I told you when I was at the storage facility like 4 years ago. When I was reminiscing about it. How to see the universe. And how to connect things by using depth, perspective, and scale. Let me go ahead and see if I can pull this thing out. Maybe it can be framed. Last thing I need to be doing is spending $4 grand on picture framing. Well, looks like that's going to be everything that I desire to get out of here, and then some. But I'll tell you something though, some of the better drawings and some of the better things I created are not even here. You know what, I just had a scary thought about something. A big time scary thought about something pretty dang deep, actually. I know I keep complaining that I'm behind on many things. All the things I used to do. Here we go. Get ready to crap your draws. I know I keep complaining about the stuff I used to do and how far I'm behind on a lot of things. No matter what it is. My love for everything, that is. All the hobbies involved. But I was definitely sent to school for something. But I'll tell you something else. Maybe it's not that I'm behind. Maybe this was just used as a teaching method for me to jump the gun. What if it is? Look at my study people trying to figure out different ways to draw scale figures, artistically or not. I like all of them, really. But what if school was meant to teach me something else? Not about becoming an architect or anything like that, a designer. But what if it was teaching me something else, more deep? Maybe I stayed more on track than anything else. Not behind. That's gotta be it. I'm not behind. I just had to go through some schooling to remember it all. What else can I create? What else can I do? I know it sounds like an app, can't help the sinuses. Plus I just left the gym after spending a quarter of the day over there. And I don't even remember doing this. that I'm supposed to remember. Because it was meant for something else. How to read something. How to do something. No, I'm not behind. They were teaching me how to still do. And not stay off track. And not be off track. We'll get to these in a minute. I gotta get something to eat. It's getting late. Well, it's only 6:30. It just feels like 10:30 because of daylight savings time. Ruining time. Thanks for the signs. Thanks for school. Time to go through this thing. That one's nice. I think I'll frame it. Probably ain't worth a dime. What if I took it to Goodwill after I framed it? Would it be gone in like 30 seconds? Would it be gone in 30 days? Would it be gone in 30 nights? Would it be gone in 30 years? Oh, it was just a test. That was it. Just drawing what you saw. A window jam in my ex-girlfriend's basement, unfinished basement, is what I saw. The beauty in the geometries. Yeah, I think I'll just frame that just for whatever. Cool. I like that one, though. If I was at Goodwill, I'll pick that up in a heartbeat. That's cool. Very original, kind of. Yeah, run through his stuff really quickly. Yeah, I think I'll frame that too. Boy, it's going to be expensive just to frame some craziness. Better buy the most expensive frame. The cheapest frames, more modern frames I can find. Yeah, all these are like all the same deal. I'm looking at my old drawings. Hope you don't mind it either. Look at this thing right here. Talk about abstract. Should I frame this or should I? Well, some of these I'm just going to keep in a pile because they are some of the better ones that I've had. Some of them are just so scientific. But look at this one here. Some kind of architectural study of some land. I think it was like the old Coke Museum site that I was working on. Yeah, I was working on a thing, doing all these different site studies and stuff like that. That's exactly what it is. One thing that stood out to me most was every angle that I matched up. Kind of like when they were trying to teach me to do different things. Got to match up the geometries and stuff like that. One thing that developed into something you'll never believe, and the professor never believed. Said I was full of crap. When I matched up certain site angles and stuff like that, what did it do? Created the angles and the geometries of what? The state of Georgia. Look at that right there. One of my main design concepts right there was what I discovered. And they told me not to use it. Yeah, what a bummer. Even mirrored. Put it together to create a butterfly. Different kind of geometries. Mirror image. I see it now. I do. No, I don't give up. It's just all it takes to go look at what I did before to see it. Yeah, let me hang on to that thing right there. You guys are crazy. So it was, look, my little artistic son. Same lot, same site. Had big plans for that place. Really did. Close to the beginning of it all, really. Dang, good old days. I do miss it, but it was a job. A different kind of job. Gave me something to do. Almost as if it was designed to keep me on track. To keep going. We'll get to that in a minute or so. Dang, I miss doing this kind of stuff. I just can't do it for no reason, though. I gotta do it for a reason. Gotta be a purpose to everything. Just like one of my not employees, but one of my coworkers from a long time ago said something to me and another employee in the office way back when, long time ago. Something I'll never forget. They said, move with a purpose. It's almost like I've been standing by that one single notion for the longest time. Move with a purpose. Do with a purpose. Everything is for a purpose. I know these are just study drawings of mine. That's it. Some of them worth framing. Some of them look like a 3-year-old did it. Always trying to get me to draw the tree of life, the largest tree in the location. Yeah. That's cool, though. Natural scenes. Needs a little bit more lighting to it. Maybe I'll cut these out and create some kind of clip art or something so you can buy the images. Buy the scale figures, I guess. Abstract or not. Yeah, I like those. My famous hatching right there on those. Almost like a ghost. I like that one too. That one's one of my better ones. Just abstract. In a different way. But I like the triangle guy. I use that in some of my renderings and stuff like that, and somebody made fun of me. They didn't agree with what I did. Triangle people. Yeah. Was that Chattahoochee River? Come on, did I really do this? I think I was laying in my bed or something like that while I was trying to create drawings and stuff like that. Just trying different techniques. Yeah, no, it's a cheese grater. It was an assignment we had to create a building based off cooking utensil. Oh, dang. Talk about Da Vinci style. Looks like it exists right now, 3D. I was always good at that, though. A little bit off scale. Yeah, dang. Top view? Or is that the bottom view? I don't have them labeled. Shame on me. Oh yeah, that's the bottom view looking up. Oh, dang. Reflection, reflection, reflection. Oh yeah, the better one. Can't forget the arrowhead box. For real though. Makes me wonder about the painting from a long time ago. Centuries ago. Like I told you about photography. You always capture the perfect images, no matter if it's a little bit pixelated or not. A little bit fuzzy, foggy, whatever. You're taking the picture. But the only way to take a picture a long time ago is you had to paint the image. You had to paint the painting. Paint the photograph. Long time ago. You had to draw it. Paint it, whatever. To bring it into reality. And then freeze it. So it's never forgotten. But it also made me wonder. Can you create something in a painting? Something that doesn't exist to bring it into reality? Of course you can. I know that for a fact. Here goes a famous map right here. Oops, it's upside down. the room divider thing. Like a fold-up map. It's already been framed. What are those, vegetables? Bread? Is that a table with plates and stuff on it? I know I'm making fun of my own work. I do because I did it. Somebody said it looks like these things are jumping off the wall when I hung them up, when I pinned them up. They said they looked real. Well, they are. Something about the pastels, reason I always use them. Well, lately that is. Because it was almost exactly like the same stuff I used a long time ago. Same powder effect. Like putting on makeup. Yeah. That one's definitely going to go in the frame right here. What orientation, don't know. Got to cut off the edge though. Too much white space. Very cool. Got to be careful, don't smear it. Don't know about that one. Just some kind of study I did for no reason. Doodling. Yeah. Looks different when it's got the light behind it though. I know I'm boring you to tears, but these are some of my better ones. I know there's not much more to go through. It's too rolled up to even see it. I've done rolling to get into the frame or something. Some of my old building concepts. Yeah, some of these definitely need to go into a frame. Are they even finished? Yeah, what's next? Just like I told you about the art and the drawing. If you try to make it too perfect like you did a long time ago, or like you kind of still do today, why not just take the picture instead? That's why I always have to put an artistic swing on everything now. To make it really out of this world, I guess. Out of this world and from a different planet. Like we're already up to like $600 in simple modern white frames, I guess. I don't know if I could spend that kind of money. Don't tell me I'm going to have to spend 2 entire gift cards from bonuses on picture frames. You really want to see a Da Vinci style living space. I guess I'm going to have to do it. But it's scary though. Because the more I do that here, the more it's unlikely that I'm going to leave anytime soon. I need a bigger place though. I need my own studio space back. Lots of wall space. I've always been a fan of wall space. It's almost like I drew in design with the idea that it should be hung up on the wall and displayed. The professors and other students always want to know why I use the same size and kind of paper. Yeah, that's cool. Now it's looking like the olden days. No, this is not worth hanging on the wall. I just was out looking at it. Had it out looking. Just sun studies. How I used to sketch random objects. Random things. Yeah. Old engineering drawings based off the cube. Not really worth framing, I don't think. It's just worthy enough to reference later on. But why? I've always liked this one. It's weird though. Simple design concepts and drawings that don't take that long at all can resemble a nice art piece if you look at it just like that. Different kind of art for real though. Didn't know how important doing this is going to lead to an understanding. Definitely worth framing. It's weird though. It's almost like it's even incomplete. But it's not. Oh boy, up to what? A couple of thousand? Larger the picture frames need to be, the more expensive it's going to get. No, I'm not framing anything like this. I'm just wanting to look at it, that's all. It's almost as if the best thing on the drawings is the trees of life. When am I going to have the time to do this? To draw more? To do more? Gotta figure out a plan. Absolutely love this though. I got my life into some kind of jam, don't I? Too many hobbies and interests. But I'll never let them go. It's almost like the only way out is everlasting life. So keep it going. What do we have here? Some fake, some fake sketches. Oh yeah, this joint thing I designed. Not even finished. Where applicable? Yeah, I designed some crazy hinge or something like that. Some mobile device. How you can pull and push walls to expose the beauty deep inside. Just looking at the way I used to draw though. Oh boy. It's almost about the time I need to invest in one of those fisheye GoPros. Dang, look at that. Why did I go so deep in my projects though? It's almost like it was completely unnecessary. But was it? I designed and conceptualized this mobile projection art thing that no one really agreed with though. But I went all out. Every project I've ever had. I went all out and designed every single tiny component. Even if I had to invent it. That's what I did. Even though I had nothing to do with the design of the building. I need to hang on to that thing right there for real. It's almost like I was too busy trying to do engineering too and invention. It's kind of sad though. It's almost like I was what I wanted to be for such a short time, but it led me to something else. I need to ask a question, but I don't know if they're going to answer or not. That time when someone said they wrote one of my papers. They wrote one of my papers. Ridiculous. In a good way. Who was the one that helped me write one of my papers? Is it a few of them? Was there anybody who helped me do my projects? Who were the ones that helped me do my projects? I don't think I'm going to get any kind of answers. I will later on if I'm out in heaven someplace. It's ridiculous sometimes. Another hinge design. Bracket design, whatever it is. I literally have 10 pages on one single subject. Why? Trying to find that one. Probably don't have it in here though. Someone probably kept it. Probably stole it. Had this idea about deconstructing a building in Italy. Going backwards with it. Project like no other. Took out sections of the walls, the flooring, and exposing the beauty deep inside. Kind of like you're extruding something. Pulling it apart. To see the ancient history deep inside. How it was created. That was the concept for the building. The whole entire project was about cutting up the building. But when you were done with it, you would put the puzzle pieces back. Just move them back into the wall. But you pull them out to display art and stuff. And you look at the old construction in a building that's over 600 years old. The ancient construction of it, the materiality, the history of it. And then you put the puzzle back together again when you're done. Let me go ahead and go to bed. It's getting late. Spent all day going through drawings and going to the gym. Gotta love it.